Hello.
Hi, everybody. It's Melinda Cooper. And once again, I am still living the dream. And yes, thank you for the hat audience for noticing my hat. And of course, I'm here with my good buddy and my partner in crime, Marion LaSalle, owner of Natural Curiosity. And I just wanted to kind of boost today off because you know what? It is magnificent. People are getting back out into the world bit by bit, bit by bit. So there is life and light after Corona. Everybody just say, "Yay!" Okay, so we're doing that kind of thing. I wanted to say that to everybody. Say good luck, be safe out there. Remember that just because everybody says go jump off a cliff, you don't have to go with them. You can wave as they go by, and that's okay. It's all right because everybody has to walk our own tempo. That's right. So today, I just wanted to get back out there and get us a brief bam, right? Because I have to hit it hard. So, Marion, are you ready to ride? Are you ready to run, run, run?
I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm not slowing down.
Okay, then let's do this. Because today we are talking about promoting products. Well, most people think, products could be, oh my God, it's only mine. But let me talk about this for a second. First, we're going to talk about you promoting your own product. Then you're going to talk about promoting the benefits of your product, right? And then we're going to talk about, okay, let's just kind of flesh it a little bit. And we're going to talk about promoting somebody else's product. It could be an affiliate that you've decided to, or somebody that you just know, oh my God, this is really great stuff and it will help you. Even if I'm not going to get paid, I'm going to give you a commercial. Okay. You get it? So it's those three things we really want to talk about today. And the reason we do is because, people don't understand that just because you're promoting your product, you don't have to have that icky feel. Okay. Ooh, no. When somebody comes up here lately, God help me. I know that people are out there trying to drum up business and get it going. But please, please, anybody that's watching this, please stop saying, hi, Melinda, I have this to sell for you. And I know that we can be a good partner. And I think that you would be great on my team. No,
I
no.
imagine you get a lot of that.
You would be surprised how many people, or the ones that get a hold of me and they go, hey, Melinda, oh my God, I see that you promote other people on your page. And you know what? I really need you to push my business out there.
Oh, we're going to jump right on that one, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, thanks for asking for the connection. Thanks for telling me a little bit about yourself and tell me again why I want to do that, right? So people, let's be realistic about this. You know, when you're going to look for something, do you need the noise of everything else? I think that when I go to look for something, and Marion, please help me if I'm wrong here, but when I go to look for something, I've got such a laser focus on what I'm looking for. It's a rarity that I get distracted when I am pinpoint. I've got to find this by a certain deadline. What do
Oh
you think?
yes, deadlines. They're huge for me. Like I really am, and I'm aware of it too. I'm really just kind of like until I have a deadline. It's like, okay, all right, I got to get this done by this time and this day. Yes, and I do it no matter what. No matter if I don't get sleep. No matter if I've got a delicious margarita waiting for me at the at the local place that I go to. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. If I have a deadline, I'm going to do it.
And you're focused. You're not looking
Very
for the next
focused.
cage next time next beside you. If you're looking for a pet thing, it's like whatever. Here lately I have discovered that there are more baby stuff out there that I have ever looked at in over 30 some odd years. Okay. I have a brand new grandbaby and all of a sudden, have you noticed that baby stuff is falling all over me? Because I want to spoil or rotten. But you know what? That doesn't help my business.
May I take a step backward a little bit?
Okay.
So the last month we talked about emails and collecting names and getting your community together, a way to get a hold of them, right? By email marketing. And I just happened to be working with a client, totally separate from anything else. I had no idea. He tells me he just spent $1,800 on an email blast because somebody had the people he wanted them. He
He thought
wanted
he
to be
wanted
in
to
front of
reach.
them,
Sure. He
right?
wanted to reach. Uh-huh.
He paid $1,800 for a list of 2,200 people in a very specific industry. I
That's
don't
right.
have to go into all the details. All I'm telling you is go back and watch some of the videos. that Melinda has put out, because it's really important for you to get focused on that. So even though we're talking about promotions now and that it really plays into it, email marketing, what we talked about last month was how to get in front of those, how to get your email lists started and set up and ready to go. It's important to keep going with that. That's got to be part of your program at all times, no matter what we're doing.
Well, and I'm going to say this. That's right. That's right. And one of the things is that when you, especially, I'm glad you brought that up, Marion, when you're especially looking to promote your business, promote your product, that wonderful email list, that wonderful email campaign that we just mentioned, right? You're going to send your product out to those people. Now, when you already have them on your list, they're already there. They want to know something about it. They want to know what you're selling anyway. They want to know what you're talking about. They want to know what you're doing YouTubes about, videos, go live. They want to know. So here's the thing. Do you have it shove it down their throat? I always tell people when they come to you, they're already looking. They're already looking, and they pretty much have an idea that you might have exactly what they're looking for. So somebody comes to a used car sales lot or a brand new car sales lot, right? And all of a sudden you walk in, and I always love it. I walk in and I can't help it. I'm a stickler. I look for convertibles. What am I buying? When they come up and they ask me, what are you buying? I say, oh, I need an SUV. What am I looking at? A convertible. But what did I tell them I'm buying? An SUV. Yes, the convertible is a distractor, but I know what I'm going for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know exactly what it needs. And I tell them, I need this, I need that, I like this color, I need. So when they come back up to me, I always love it. Somebody actually came to me and they said, so would you like this chocolate? It was like that new chocolate colored gray type thing. And I looked at them and I went, wow, does that look white? Is that the new white? And they looked at me. I said, I'm sorry, did I say I wanted that? No, I said I wanted white. You don't have it? That's okay. I can go look someplace else. I may come back, but I have to know what I'm looking for. So when people come to you, don't sit there and try to tell them, okay, I'm going to sell you bananas even though you have asked for a brand new car. Right? No, that's not going to work, Marion. It's not going to work. So we have to tell them what the product is, but more than that, we have to tell them how it's going to benefit them. We have to let them know what. First off, we're not going to shove what products, we're not going to shove it down their throat. We're going to tell them about it. We're going to tell them this is what it is.
Okay, so let me take a scenario and tell me if I'm on track. Okay, so
Okay.
you come into this car lot and you're looking for a white SUV. You start off looking at convertibles, and he says, would you like to look at this brown one that's like this new chocolate color? So what he should have said to you is, I know you wanted white, but here's why I think you should consider the chocolate brown one, because it's stolen less often. It gets better gas mileage. I don't know.
Right.
Something, right?
Right. If he'd have given me some information on it, you're right. I may have even looked at it. I might have considered it. But when he instantly said, oh, no, this one is better for, this is what he said. He said, no, this one's better for you. I looked at him and I said, first off, I wanted white. Maybe I didn't make myself clear. I said, I wanted white. And he looks at me. I said, and second off, how do you figure that just the color is going to make that one better for me? And he looked at me. Well, it's right here. I said, oh, so it's convenient for you because it's right here. But I wanted white.
Yeah, you felt sold. So
Right.
You've got to try to figure out a way to let people know that you care about what they are doing and thinking and feeling, and what's good in the world about this that you have to offer, even if it's not exactly what they want.
Well, and here lately, I have been putting out a lot of kudos and a lot of promotion on Living the Dream business page about entrepreneurs who have popped up out of the blue, right? They've just popped up. They have this great idea. They're creators. Oh, my Lord, they're creators. They've been doing a fantastic job during all this Corona. See what happens when you have time on your hands? You have to create. So instantly I say the best job, the most important thing of an entrepreneur is to see a need and fill it. See the need and fill it. And that is your product. You tell them, oh, I saw you needed this, so I created this. Imagine that, Marion. If people could, like the gentleman with the email, he went and bought it because that other person created it because they knew that someone who was eager, shall we say, and willing to pay that amount of money for the email list, they would do it. Right? And that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that we have to let them know what the product is and is it filling their need. Now, let's go on to the second step, which is tell me about your benefits. Which goes back to what Marion said. Hey, we don't, maybe the white car is what you want, but here's this brown car. Here's this chocolate, deep chocolate brown car. And this is what it has differently or better for you than the white car, right? Because now they're telling me how the benefits are. How is this going to benefit me? The gentleman who bought the email list, they said, oh, we've been working this. This is a warm list. We have this. This is your niche. This is, oh my God, they are going to already be wanting you. They're looking for you. They've done, right? I just know how that pitch goes, right? So boom, they have it. Those people who are sending me messages saying, Melinda, it's great to meet you. I want you to be on my team. And here's how you promote my business. Right. Right. So all of a sudden I'm like, okay, did you really research me? Did you really see what I'm looking for? Because what I'm looking for are entrepreneurs who are ready to really build their business. What I'm looking for are entrepreneurs who realize now is their time to build, to grow, and to get out there and to, you know what, just explode their business. What do you think, Marion?
Well, I've been approached several times about the same thing. Especially on LinkedIn. I'll connect with somebody. They'll ask for a connection, and I say yes, and within minutes, I'm getting the sales pitch. Or they're getting a little smarter now, and they're putting I noticed your profile on LinkedIn and wanted to connect. So there's still no real connection. It's like a mass-produced sentence, and they just go out and target people that they think will either sell their stuff or they will purchase their stuff. And I don't know, that kind of promotion just doesn't do anything for me. As a matter of fact, I usually hit delete. I usually disconnect from that person because they're a salesperson. They're not somebody who's interested in what I have or how we can work together for real. And
or more than that, how their product can benefit you. I'm going to tell you right now, I have no shame in my game. I am 59 years old. I say it clearly. It's 2020. December, I will be 60. Yes, thank you, God. Okay. I am December 2020. I am 60. Just know that now. I say it publicly. I have no shame in my game. Do you know why? Because I have earned every year that I have been alive, and I have experienced gratefully through everything that I have learned. So I am okay with that. But by God, do not be a stranger to me and come and tell me that, oh, Melinda, I have some youth rejuvenating cream. Like, yeah, that's what I want to hear. Melinda, you need youth rejuvenating cream. How many times do you think I'm going to jump on that?
It depends on how wrinkled you are, I guess, Oh,
well, I mean, let's face it. If they would have said, hey, Melinda, I've got this cream, if they would have said, Melinda, I've got this cream that, as we get a certain age, women need to hydrate more, or women need, something like this. But to immediately say, I got rejuvenating skin for you. Oh my God, you're calling me old. right? So, so
Be careful of your words that you
that's
use, but
right.
they
You
need
know,
to be benefit. They
that's
need to be
right.
a benefit. You need to list the benefits.
You need to
Somehow
list the
work it in.
benefits and you need to let them know that this is how I can do it. Now, let me talk about benefits for just a minute. If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and do my little tangent. One, I want to know what the benefits are. How is it going to help me? What is it going to do to my growth? And by any chance, is it going to make me connect or help me connect to somebody else? Those are really the benefits I look for. I want to know, is it going to help me grow? Is it going to, how is it going to help me grow? And how's it going to help me connect with other people? And here comes the last part, which is something really most people don't even look at. But I always ask, how fast is it going to make it happen? Right?
I
Because
dream fast.
if somebody says, Melinda, this will happen in 24 hours, I delete. I'm like, no,
Instant millionaire.
that's
2
right.
weeks.
That's right. I like the ones that say 0 to 1 million in 60 days. Really? Right? So so let's be realistic, folks. Tell them it may take you 90 days just to set up the platform. It may take you, 6 months for us to get everything in order. But guess what? After that 6 months, you'll have a product, you'll have this, you'll have that, you get this, you get that. All of a sudden, all the benefits, you've got it because you told them how long is it going to take them? This is how you're going to fix them. This is how you're going to work with them. And this is the growth that's going to give their business. What do you think, Marion? You like that better?
I do. I think we should be honest with people and let them know the skills that they need or that they need to be able to afford to hire somebody who can do it. Because my whole thing is do what you do best and farm out the rest. And I don't say that to try to sell anybody anything. I literally have had enough years of experience in telling people, look, if you try to do it all yourself, then you're going to be here a long time and you're going to slow your growth down and you'll kick yourself later because you wasted years instead of months or days because somebody else already has all the structure behind it. Like you said, it takes a while to get everything together. And that's one of the reasons why I love affiliate marketing. They have all the banners and they have the website already, and all you have to do is figure out how you're going to promote it in a great way. Promotion is very important depending on what you have. Are you promoting something you had built? Are you promoting something somebody else has already? Just be honest with people. That's what I say.
And I will tell you right now, I promote a lot of people on living the dream business because I'm into entrepreneurs. That's my playground. Oh, I just love
That's why you love me.
Yes, of course, of course, of course. But the reality is that I love promoting entrepreneurs who are really going somewhere. They are doing a difference, they're making a difference, and they want to spread more and go differently. I'm going to tell you there is a lady, her name is Jody Harris. I promote her. Candy Barone, I promote her. Marion LaSalle, I promote her, right? When I get the opportunity, I promote Judy Hoberman. I do Scott Schillings, I do Robin Roberson. All these people are, while you may not know their names or you may know their names and you haven't, whatever the case might be, I know them personally. I have spoken to them about their products. I've spoken to them about, wow, where are you taking that? Oh my God, really? And how is that helping? And where does it go? And when I had that, and bless her heart, she could not ditch me if she wanted to. I would still promote her if she were to move to Australia or Thailand and leave me behind. I would still promote her.
You broke up as you were saying who you were talking about.
Uh-oh. What part? Did you miss the Jody Harrison, the Marilyn LaSalle?
No, we just said, you said I would promote her, but you whatever her.
Okay. I apologize. What I said was that I would promote Marion LaSalle.
Oh, well, let's say that one again. Yeah. She's not leaving you behind, by the way, but okay, just in case.
I'm saying that if I always say when she gets rich and famous and leaves me behind, right? But the whole thing is that I would still stand behind them because these are people. Now, I will tell you that I promote a lot of women But that's because a lot of men, they go to men guys. They want them to, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I do men. Ooh, that sounded bad. I promote men. I promote their
Does
business.
your husband know?
Yeah,
What's going
exactly,
on?
right? After 32 years, he's like, oh, go ahead, whatever, right? But the reality is that you know, I look at the business, I look at what benefits are, and if the people I'm talking to can utilize it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? So and so. And that's one of the things that part of promoting is by God, promote you. But if you can connect somebody and promote somebody else, that's part of promoting as well. And people will use you as a resource. Oh gosh, Melinda from Living the Dream, she'll make that connection. I made 4 connections this week. I thought I was the queen of Sheba. I felt so good. Everybody's like, oh my God, Melinda, thanks for the connect. Thanks for the so-and-so. I spoke to so-and-so. It really worked. I'm like, yes, right? Because the reality is that folks, we really are on a team. We really are together. And for those of you who don't know, there's more than 2 billion, let me help you with the numbers, more than 2 billion monthly users on Facebook, right? They're not all on the same time, thank you God, even though with Corona, they may have felt that way. The reality is that they're in and out, but there's over 2 billion. I don't need 2 billion clients. I don't want to work that hard. Let's be realistic. What about you, Marion? You want to work
No,
that hard?
I don't
Okay.
want, 2 billion. That sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Okay. And when you go to LinkedIn, did you know there's over 650 plus million on LinkedIn and 256 monthly users on LinkedIn? How you like those numbers, Marion?
And we can't get in front of all of them.
No. Do you want to? No, because you know what? They're not all your clients. But here's the better thing. You're not all their coaches. I tell people all the time, I'm Melinda Cooper. I'm living the dream. And consider me the Tina Turner out there. I don't do anything nice and easy. I'm going to jump down you when you don't do your homework. I'm going to tell you, what are you doing? You're wasting time. Get back to focus. I'm going to hold you accountable. And I'm going to tell you, your product is great. Now, how does it benefit other people? If you don't know who you're working for, if you don't know who you are willing to serve, you don't know if your product is going to benefit them.
I've been on the other end of that harassment. Literally for days, that's all I heard out of Melinda's mouth. What are your benefits and who are you targeting?
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Am I one of those people that said, I want everybody. Everybody needs my services. Everybody.
And how did we do with that, Marion? Did we go down to the store and find the guy who's asking for quarters as your client?
I got it.
Right? Let's face it. Right? You are not everyone's coach. So promote your product. Find out what it fills. What need does it fill? Who has that need? Find out where they are. Go to them. If I have a bloody hand, I'm not going to get on YouTube and say, hey, I've got a bloody hand. Anybody out there can help me? No. I'm going to say, who's got a Band-Aid? My brother was out working on his farm, actually on a barn, and he literally cut the top of his finger off, very top of it. So he waits and I his wife tells me, I had to bandage him. He wouldn't move. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. So finally he says, oh yeah. He says, we got in a car. She had to rush me to the hospital emergency room. And the emergency room did my finger. They did some great, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. And I kind of got quiet and I said, how were those cows helping? Did the cows help? And he looked at me. I said, I guess they weren't your audience. And he just looks at me. He gets me on the one-to-one on phone, right? And he looks at me and he goes, thanks. I said, yeah, I'm just letting you know who didn't work. let me mark those off your list. And that's really what it's about. The car salesman. If I'm looking for a boat, I'm not going to buy a car. Right? A brother-in-law of mine in Florida just bought a brand new boat. And he knew exactly what he wanted. He knew exactly how he wanted it. And he had looked it up, done his research, done everything. And all of a sudden, they start trying to sell him something else. Finally, my brother-in-law, the man he is, and I love him to death, and he's very talented. And he looks at him and he says, I'm sorry, do you not have the boat that I came to pick up? Boom. I came in, I told you what I wanted, I knew exactly what it was, I did all my research. This is the boat. If you don't have it, let me know so I can go on to the next person. All of a sudden, that salesman said, oh, no, sir, we have it. He says, okay, then let's get to it. That's what I wanted.
So the third thing that you want to talk about today is collaboration. And I heard you say that you have people contacting you all the time, and you're like, so how do we go about it the right way? How do we approach somebody that we know would be a good collaborator for a product?
You know, when I talk about collaboration, which is something I think is very important, first off, if you can reach one, two heads really are better than one. It really is. I never thought that before, but it's the truth. After all these years, I've got it. Okay, so here's the deal. Marion is a show producer. Thank you, Marion, for living the dream business, the show. So when I work with Marion, I'm going to look for people or crowds that I'm going to be able to promote Marion as well as myself. Because you know what? I need to know the benefits for Marion to join forces with me. Right? I need to know how can it serve both of us. But here's the trick. Am I any good for Marion's crowd? Am I any good for people that Marion is actually showing her product of show producer? Would any of them need anything that I have? Because if my products are not good for Marion's clients, I'm doing her an injustice as well as myself. Because then no offense, I am pushing force energy against a rock that won't move. The mountain does not come to Muhammad, right? Muhammad has to go to the mountain.
So how do you go out and find somebody that you feel would be a good person to work on a product or project and it would benefit both people? What do you do? Go on LinkedIn? Do you search? I ask your friends. How do you go about doing that?
Actually, I do a lot of things. One of the things that I do is I start with Facebook. We're back to that number 2 billion people, right? I go and I look at my page. Sometimes I go into women's groups and I say, hey, is anybody interested, or do you know anything about this, right? What I'm going to be producing. Actually, right now, recently, which I was kind of surprised, I was looking to promote small businesses that are needing to get back out either online or let people know that they're opening up again. And I said, anybody that has, this is my statement, anyone that is interested in a small promotion for your small business reopening, drop me your link, your website link, or send me a private message so I can talk about how we can promote you. I'm really looking to help people get back on their feet. Do you know only one person reached to me?
I find it fascinating because I do have a list of people that I want on my show. And when my scheduler goes out and pings them and says, hey, do you want to be on the show? Marion wants you to. She says that she typically gets 2 out of 8 people.
That's right. Do you know why?
That will respond in a timely fashion.
Well, and do you know why? I'm going to give you some answers.
No.
I want you to be prepared for this. When you're ready to promote you or promote somebody else, this is that collaboration. When you're ready to have somebody join you, they have to turn around and look at their product and see if it's ready. They have to see it if they are really ready, something that they can put out there and say, this is who I am and this is what I'm doing.
Then I'm going to recommend that if you're watching the show right now, you look down below where it says join the Living the Dream business membership group, because that's how you can get ready in a hurry. I'm telling you, Living the Dream Business has all the different products and services available to help somebody with their base. Okay, you have to have that base and feel ready when someone like Marion calls you and says you want to be on the show.
That's right. Because you know what? Some people that Marion has had on her show, and I will tell Marion, I've told other people, when I've seen them on her show, I'm like, oh, I need to promote her on Living the Dream because you know what? I liked her stuff. I liked what she had. And I've had other people reach out to me and say, hey, where'd you make that connection? Oh, that one came from Marion, or that one came from so-and-so. Let me give you that connection. Right? There it goes
So
again.
you typically are in a mindset of collaboration no matter what you're doing, because I know that you reached out to me and said, hey, give me your sister's information. I have two people I need to connect her with because she
Right.
does, she buys and sells ugly houses or whatever you call that stuff, right? And
Right.
apparently you had somebody in mind that you needed to connect her with, and that, so I know that that's where your mind goes. How can I connect this person with my audience, with my community? And so if we all had that base, if we all had that, and you can, if you're listening to this, you can just join the membership group at livingthedreambusiness.com. I'm sorry if I sound like a promoter myself right now, but it's true.
Well, you know,
It's very important, and I know we've run out of time, but
oh my gosh, already.
I know we had to get it out there.
We
Join.
have to. Come join me. You know what? I want you to do me a favor. Two things. I want you to come out and join my YouTube. I need people to get on my YouTube. I need you to come out to www.livingthedreambusiness.com. Come take a look. Come look at memberships. Come see the digital magazine. See how we can connect and how I can help promote you. And then finally, go out to the business page. And you know what? Come talk to me. You might be surprised how much we really do have in common and how I can help you connect, promote, and get your business out there. Because the bottom line, if you're not being seen, you're not doing business. And it's a very expensive hobby. Bye now.